what is your writing process, dude?
I just like, it's either how I'm feeling.
Well, it starts with a beat. Does it not, or no?
Not necessarily. Like most times, like I used to be like more of like I need a beat to write,
Yeah.
but like now it's just like I feel like I know how to write to be able to record on anything from like 95 beats per minute to 115, and
I'm
I
a
keep it in
95
that.
guy.
I keep it in that like fucking area, but like the shit I've been writing in the last 2 weeks, most of it's been to no beats. It's just how I'm feeling.
I get in those moods, bro, where like it doesn't matter. Bro, I get in those moods where I almost like don't want to write to a beat. I'm like, no, this beat makes it too structured. I just want to be like, da 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 da. I'm just pouring my heart out.
Yeah.
Da 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 da. Where I'm just like, it's all
Just let
about
loose.
my syllables and what I'm saying. Yeah. My writing process usually, okay, it takes me a long time to write because I'm a perfectionist. I'm not happy with my verses ever or with my lines. This is how I do it, man. And I don't know if I've ever actually told anybody from beginning to finish what I do. Okay, so for the first part is I need a beat. So the beat comes first, the concept comes second. If I don't think of a good enough concept for this beat and what I'm feeling, I will move on. Even if I love the beat.
Yeah.
The concept has to be there. Like, what angle am I taking? It can be a simple angle, like I'm going to talk about growing up poor, or it could be like a angle where I'm like, I'm going to do a diss track towards myself and then answer myself in the second verse, and it can be like something like
Some wild
like that.
shit.
But yeah, but the concept has to be there. It can be simple, it can be not. Once the concept's there, I'll usually try to work out a hook. If I can't work out a hook, sometimes I'll stop there and I'll go to the next beat.
So like,
New
do you do
concept,
like
new
do you do your hooks first or do your hooks last?
It matters. Like right now on most of my tracks, the hooks are coming last. But sometimes when I listen to a beat and I start writing something, I'm like, oh, that's a hook. I can feel it already.
So like when I'm writing, I usually try to lay my hook, like have my hook written first, and then I have like a vibe of what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
And then I'll message my buddy Lombro Beats, and I'm like, yo, I need like, I can literally message this guy anything I need, send him like a fucking YouTube beat. I'm like, I need something like this, but like I want this to be changed and I want that blah 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 XYZ,
Yeah.
and he's gonna send it to me
I
within
love
a week.
producers like that.
And
yeah.
he just like he fucking kills it every single time. Like that's just like I'm dropping Burrow done by Hayden, done by fucking Lombro Beats, and then I have Never Die Won't Quit, and like my fucking song Bad that I dropped a couple years ago was made like the
Oh,
beat
I
was
remember
made
that
by
one.
him.
That was a big one.
It was a fucking sick track.
50 Cent said something that's always stuck to me, because he's like the hook king.
He is. Yeah.
So he said this. He said to every instrumental, he writes 3 hooks. And then the interviewer said, oh, and then you only use one? He goes, no. I use all 3. But
Well, he'll
uses
like
them
put it
the
in like a
verses.
verse. Yeah.
That's why his verses always sound so good.
That's sick though.
Yeah, so he'll write 3 hooks. He'll choose the best one for the hook.
Yeah.
But the other 2 he'll use in his verses. And that's why he's like kind of so catchy. And
Yeah. It just fucking
and
just
his
sounds
flow
good.
sounds
Like,
good, yeah. So yeah, man, I'll do that. But then, so how I actually write a verse, it's crazy, bro. And I think that's why it takes me so long. But in my opinion, my cohesive, put together verses
Yeah.
are miles ahead of like other rappers. And I
I
just
can agree
mean,
with
like,
you on that.
And I mean like other like local rap. I don't mean other like famous rappers or anything like that. But I feel like it's because of what I do. So what I do is I write down. I don't never do a 1 syllable round like heat, meat, street. I won't do that. Or like bit, shit, crip. I won't do that. I'll do something like back on the block in a bit, pack in a Glock and a clip. These rats are so lost in this shit. My math is so off a little bit.
Yeah.
So I'll write all these rhyme sequences. So that right there, back on the block in a bit, pack in the Glock. So that's like numerous syllables. Minimum though, I'll do 2 syllables. Like I'll be like mad, or 3 syllables. Mad Hatter, mad rapper, ass backwards, last chapter.
Yeah.
Like but I'll write that as long as I can. And that's why some of my verses, bro, I have the same rhyme scheme the whole verse. It's just because I found that many rhyming syllable sentences.
But there's nothing wrong with that, man, because I've shown people verses where I am like rhyming the same word throughout, and they're like, dude, that's not easy to do.
Yeah, yeah.
Because like it's very much easy to switch your rhyme
But
word.
bro, there's another even step even past that. So once I have that whole fucking thing written, which technically each rhyming thing could be a bar, right? So I'm sitting there looking at like 48 bars. A verse is 16 bars. But all those don't make sense. So I connect them. I'm like, this makes sense with this. Now this makes sense with this.
Yeah.
And that makes a cohesive. So then I'm like, oh, this whole verse is about like losing my dad, or this whole verse is about being a father and the trials and tribulations.
Yeah.
But I find, so I don't use all those rhyming words. That's another thing is that I feel like other rappers do, was they're like, say these rhymes, and they're like, oh, this works because it rhymes. I don't like to write things because it rhymes. I like to say things and use rhymes to say what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So, bro, I will cut out like 6 really dope rhymes just because they don't work with the scheme.
Yeah.
They just don't
You
work
gotta
with the image. But that's what takes me so long. My verses, in my opinion, are like a puzzle. But I feel like that's kind of what Eminem does. Like, you know, those napkins and stuff. Like, I even have like pictures in this Eminem book where it shows how he writes, where he just like scribbles rhyming words, like just on random pieces of paper.
Yeah.
But then he like puts them together. And
It's like a puzzle.
yeah, so I kind of do that, and it takes me the longest to write a verse than anyone I've ever met. But I think that's
But it's always fire.
I've gone the long way, yeah.
Yeah, it's
I've gone
always
the
fire.
long way, but at least I know that it's always good. And that's what I was saying to you, was like, I can freestyle a verse right now.
Yeah.
But then I don't think it's good. Let me like rework it. Let me change things around. And that's why, like, you listen to a verse by me, I'm on the same topic the whole time.
Yeah.
And if I'm not on the same topic, at least my rhyme schemes are all working together, and every line that I say goes with the last line, sort of thing. Right?
That's where like mine is just like I like to be able to like switch my flows. Everything's maybe not gonna make sense, but like the bars I'm hitting are always gonna be like, you're like,
but
what
at
the
least it's
fuck is
making
happening?
dollars, right?
Yes, sir. No, but that's what like that's all music, man. That's what music's about, is being your own person. You don't gotta fucking.
No, yeah.
There
There's
is no
right
structure
way.
to
There's
it.
no right way or wrong way. That's what I learned too.
Yeah, there is no right or wrong way. It's just like you are your own person. You have your own style, and if you can find your fucking style and you can stick to it, man, that's what's gonna make it work.